Can you hear me? I'm writing about William Godwin, who, as Chris mentioned, is a proto-anarchist, and as anarchists claim him as their founding father. He was married to Mary Wollstonecraft, who I call the founding mother of feminism. She wrote the text, The Vindication of the Rights of Woman, which basically was radical, revolutionary, extraordinary, 1790-something. She wrote it in 6 weeks. That was her job. He married her. He and she then gave birth to Mary, who later became Mary Shelley, the author of Frankenstein, who eloped at 16. Mary was born, and 10 days after she was born, Mary Wollstonecraft, the wife of William Godwin, died. So he had this extraordinary Mary as a wife, and then he had this extraordinary Mary as a daughter, and he lost both. And I thought, what kind of man is equal to such Marys? So I've written an elegy to the author of the memoirs of the author of A Vindication of the Rights of Woman. He wrote this memoir about Mary Wollstonecraft, and that in itself is notorious as much as their relationship and their lives and their political works. You, pious pre-teen preacher, pulpitless, on kitchen chairs stood for reason. You, indignant at a master's whip, any master's whip, fathomed the depth of a subject, the worth of a child. You, shabby, virginal, fireless, winced as Martinet Mary eclipsed the author of the Rights of Man, the author of the Rights of Man, heard her voice like a man hears his voice sounding over dinner. She with her dashes, the rights of every woman vindicated. She, by love for one man, cracked like finest china, ready for the mindless river, soaked her coat. Later, your minds met. You and she, quicker than emails quick as heartbeats, letters breathless, sent, dissent, sent, dissent. You, your philosophership, signed yourself man. Your bodies met. An agreeable argument of for and against, possessed and cageless, the cleverest couplet, equal and matchless. You, she, both together, had never loved till now. You, she, both, expecting a child William, created a child Mary, uncreating your Mary, she, breathless, lightless, afterlifeless. You, Maryless, new to deliquium, jolted, cracked, the story open, unfinished, finished. She, teen Mary, child of reason, motherless, Maryless, revered her grave, adored you, your love of Mary, heard the voices of men, magnetic, sounding over dinner, eloped with your friend, her poet romantic, pulpitless, created a creature, vaulted like lightning, to life everlasting. You, impassive, impetuous, infinitely gentle man, equal to one Mary, one for a time, twice Maryless, after lifeless, will God win.